Today, I want to talk to you about how God works behind the scenes and how He's amazingly working. Even though we can't see Him, He's there walking along with us through everything that we're going through, the hard, the good, all of it. And I want to talk to you about that today by showing you something called an optical illusion. And an optical illusion is a picture, essentially, what I'm going to show you, with two pictures in it. So it's one picture with two pictures. So I'm gonna show you 3 different examples of that. So let's look at the first one. Everybody raise your hand if you see an apple with some bites taken out of it. Awesome, okay, I feel like everybody sees that. But if you look closely, raise your hand if you see 2 people looking at each other, right? It's super cool. Okay, this next one. This next one's my favorite. It's a little bit hard. So if you look at it right offhand, you probably see some birds and some trees. There's a palm tree and some huts, but there's an animal in this picture. I need someone to yell it out if they know what the animal is. What do you see? Is it a elephant? Right, I hear some of you saying that. Yeah, it's super cool. That's my favorite. Okay, and let's do the last one. This last one, if you take a look at it, raise your hand if you see a tree. I think everybody sees the tree, but do you see 2 faces looking at each other? Yes, it's super cool. Some of those were a little bit hard to look at, right? To see. Could you see both of the images all the time? No. Sometimes you had to look a little closer or a little harder, or somebody has to point it out to you, or you have to know what you're looking for, right? And that's just like God. Sometimes we might not always know He's there if we're not looking for Him. We might not always see Him right away, or maybe we're not looking close enough. But in this story, just like we learned, God made so many things, right? He made the earth, the moon, the stars, the people, the animals, right? Even though we couldn't see Him doing it. And what I love about this too is that God's still doing that today. He's still making stars and plants and flowers and people. We can't see Him doing it, right? But He's still there doing it. And it's such a great example about how God works behind the scenes. Boys and girls, that's all the time we have for today. I'm so thankful that you joined us. I hope you come back next week. And we want you to remember, no matter what, that Jesus loves you and we do too. Bye-bye.